Is it better to start your company as a solo founder, or should you have co-founders? Today we are going to break down the advantages of both, so stay tuned. Hey guys, so welcome to another episode of Entrepreneur Weekly, the channel for upcoming entrepreneurs where we talk about entrepreneurship and startup life. My name is Isaac, and if you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you for your support. Alright, so let's jump right in. So it's important to know that when it comes to this matter of whether you should have a co-founder or you should be a solo founder, there is no right or wrong answer to this. I've been on both sides of the table, and I would say that it depends on you as the entrepreneur, your ability to take risks, and generally the circumstances and what you think works best for your business. So now that that's out of the way, let's look at the advantages of being a solo founder. So the first advantage of being a solo founder is that decision making is faster. As a solo founder, you're able to make decisions without needing to consult other people. This means that you can move faster, because if you have co-founders, it means you have to discuss decisions and come to a mutual agreement, and this can take a bit of time and effort. The second advantage is that you are in charge of your company's vision and direction. As a solo founder, you define both the vision and then the direction of your company. The company goes where you want it to go. With many co-founders, it could be hard for everybody to know where the company is going, and when you have co-founders that don't agree on the vision and direction, it could really hurt the company. Point 3, you own all of the equity in your company. As a solo founder, you own 100% of the equity in your company, at least before external investors come in. Obviously, if you have co-founders, it means you have to split the equity between all co-founders. And some people don't want to do that. Some people want to own 100% of everything. But I personally think that's not a good reason to become a solo founder. It's better to own a small piece of a big company than to own 100% of a very small company. Another advantage of being a solo founder is that you have fewer founder disputes and drama to deal with. And having co-founders is like being married. I've really seen a lot of really crazy co-founder stories, because you're always going to have conflicts and issues. I've heard and seen people that sabotaged their co-founders and ran away with the money, and the company had to close down. This is a bit extreme, but these things actually do happen. And so one big advantage of being a solo founder is that even though it gets a bit lonely, you don't have to deal with all of the drama that are associated with having multiple founders, and then you can focus more on your goals. The last point for the argument for solo founder is that it's easier to actually get started as a solo founder. Generally, it's easier because if you don't really have anybody in mind to bring on as co-founder, it's going to be very difficult finding potential co-founders. You actually have to find people who buy into your vision, who believe in what you are doing and are willing to commit a chunk of their lives to work on your project with you. And you also have to make sure that they are a good fit. And all of these take a while, take some time. So sometimes it's just easier to get started on your own and start going. And so that's one of the advantages of being a solo founder. Okay, so if you enjoyed the video so far and you haven't liked the video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you can receive new notifications anytime I upload a new video. Now let's look at the advantages of having a co-founder. The first one is that you make faster progress. Having co-founders means that there are other people aside from you working on your business. This means you can move a lot faster. If you are alone, it will take you much longer to get stuff done, and you are going to move more slower. So with co-founders, you get more done and then you move faster. Another advantage of having a co-founder is that you're going to be better at solving problems, because you'd have other people to brainstorm with. If you are the only founder, you see things from one angle, which can be very dangerous. Your co-founders will bring different perspectives, they'll bring opposing viewpoints on your ideas, and generally the back and forth in trying to argue out each other's viewpoints is going to end up making you guys make better decisions, which would lead to better problem solving for your company. So the third point is the better emotional support you would get if you have co-founders. Starting a company is hard and stressful, and there are lots of emotional ups and downs you're going to have if you're a solo founder. And sometimes you don't feel like there's anyone around that can understand you. But if you have co-founders, you are all in the same soup, you're all in the same boat, and they're in a better position to offer emotional support when you're going through these very, very hard times. The fourth point is that you're going to benefit from a large pool of skills if you bring on co-founders to your company, because your co-founders are going to bring in skills that complement your skill set. So your company gets to benefit from a bigger pool of skills. As a solo founder, you would realize quickly that there are so many things your company needs that you don't have the skills for. But when you have co-founders, everybody brings their skill sets on board, and then more things can get done within the company without having to outsource to external people. Point number 5 is that you get to share the initial costs of starting your business if you have co-founders. And typically, the way you start your business is that you bootstrap. And bootstrap is just a fancy way of saying that you start your company with the financial resources from you, your savings, and then what your co-founders also contribute. And if you have co-founders, that financial burden is not only on you. You're able to share the costs and share the risks as well. So the last point I want to talk about as to why you would consider having a co-founder is that having co-founders makes it easier for you to raise external funding from investors. Your team is one of the key things investors look at before they decide to invest. They believe that a team consisting of multiple founders is less likely to fail and less risky compared to a company that has only one founder, which is a reason why you might want to have multiple co-founders. That is, if you are looking to raise external funding later in your business. All right, guys, so that's it. Let me know what you think, which method you prefer in the comment section below. Personally, I vote for having a co-founder because I think the upsides of having a co-founder exceeds the disadvantages of having a co-founder, especially if that co-founder is someone who complements your skills and someone whom you already have a personal relationship with before your business started. So that's all for today. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified anytime I post a new video. I hope you have a fantastic week and see you next time.